which was your preferred direction. Oh, beautiful. First one out. Oh, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. And remember, up and down motion. Up and down motion. Nice. Great. Okay, that's 5 out of 6. 7 out of 8. You got 9 out of 11. Those are great statistics. Your next mission is to practice getting to the point where you can do 2 in a row. So instead of doing a tangle, a lockout, or in your case, what you were doing was circle, 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 tangle, circle, 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 tangle. Your next mission is to try and do tangle, tangle, back to your circles. Tangle, tangle, back to your circles. Tangle, tangle, back to your circles. This will force you to keep your split time clean, which seems to be your nemesis, is being able to maintain split timing consistently over time. It doesn't do you any good to have an air wrap if you can't do anything with the air wrap, right? So let's utilize something that I know that we did in one of your recent flows, which was the weave lockout. I'm gonna still play your mirror. I want you to be in this weave, and I want you to turn to your right. In other words, turn towards me, face me, and do the lockout. And then do the air wrap. So you're here, you would turn to your right, which I'm mirroring you, so I'm turning to my left. Do the lockout, do the air wrap, and then from after you exit the air wrap, then once you come out of the air wrap, you're going to take your right arm, the back arm, and as you turn back to the left, cross your right arm over the top of the other arm to go back into the weave. Okay, so you turn to the right, you lock out, you air wrap, then you take your right arm crossing over the top as you turn back to the left. So you open, lock out, air wrap, lock out, weave. Lock out, air wrap, lock out, weave. Now you just did it where you did lock out, air wrap, immediately back into weave. That works too. I mean, you could completely take out the lockout and just go air wrap, weave, air wrap. Do better than me. Air wrap, back to weave. Air wrap, back to weave. Air wrap. Oh my goodness. Okay, but then what might also be helpful is this. So if I were to model what you're doing, when you're turning into your lockout, you're up here, as opposed to down here. So it may be more comfortable if you're lower down when you do it. I mean, it may not be, but I think it's harder to get into that air wrap. Like when you're up here, it's harder to apply the upward force than when you're down here, I think. So lower the hands down a little bit might be helpful. Okay, this is why pulling them apart doesn't work in my experience, because they get one's over the other. So what can be helpful is if you go like this, where you untangle them by moving the leash around the ball. Just because I know in frustration, it's like, I just want to get these freaking things apart. What I found is if I start to fuck up, but I don't keep holding it here, and I let my hands come down, what'll happen sometimes, not always, is gravity will untangle them for you. Because as it falls, the two cords lose tension in a way where sometimes the weight of the balls fixes the problem.